What is up, guys? This is Pinzo back with another video today, and what I have for you guys is a news roundup. Been a while since I made one of these videos, so I figured that I may as well get one out so that you guys are staying up to date on your Paragon 2 news. If you want to stay up to date in the future, obviously you guys got to hit the subscribe button, and if you guys go on to enjoy this video, be sure to leave it a like as well. Lets me know that you guys are enjoying the kind of content that I'm making. Without further ado, we're going to jump right into this. I'll try to keep it brief for you guys, and we'll just zoom through this video. Starting us off, Faults. Faults is actually done some stuff recently. Most notably, they dropped Crunch into the game. Crunch is a melee bruiser kind of character. You're going to see him in the solo lane in the jungle. Really cool character. He's just this big robot that punches stuff. All of his abilities are just different forms of punching, like a gut punch, an uppercut. He has a big swing. He has a rocket dash. His ultimate repeats an ability, so he's a very combo-oriented character. I played him. He feels pretty good. He was pretty fluid. He shipped with some bugs. Most notably, could stick people in walls by pushing them into walls, and his Q wasn't doing the correct amount of damage, so he felt kind of weak on release. But they fixed that. They fixed some of the bugs, and they buffed his numbers a little bit. His numbers were pretty low, all things considered, and they bumped those up a little bit. I think he's in a better spot now. And along with this, they introduced the first Fault Mastery Challenge. Now, the Mastery Challenge is essentially whoever can get to Gold Mastery first on this character. For people who play Smite, that's like hitting Legendary on a character, rank 5, something like that. It's 16,000 match XP. You get close to 200 a match, so it's going to take a while, was kind of the idea. The goal of this was to get a custom Golden Crunch avatar. That was kind of the reward. On top of that, you get your name in like the Fault Hall of Fame for whatever that does, but you get this cool avatar. It was a good idea. I will say that before I say anything else. I like this idea. I really like the idea that you can do something permanent on your account by playing the game on patch day. I really like that idea. The part that I don't like is that it took 68 hours to crown the winner. Kaijin was the winner. Congrats, Kaijin, if you're watching this video. Kaijin won in 68, just a little over 68 hours. He was able to hit Gold Mastery on Crunch. It took him like 100 bot matches and 30 normal player matches. The correct strat to this was to spam bot matches. If you had a friend, you could finish bot matches in about 15 minutes, and that was literally the quickest way to get XP. Again, overall, this is a pretty cool idea. The fix for this that I have, just to make this take less time, because I think the time is a big thing. There were really only like 3 people going for this after the first day. So I think if you made it go faster, it would be a little more of an actual community event and not just whoever can play 18 hours on patch day kind of thing. My solution to this is you double XP for a certain window, that being, 12 or 24 hours. If you had doubled this for the XP for the first 24 hours, it would have taken only 40 hours to complete is kind of how the math works out. I think that would have been a much better window to do it in, but again, maybe you can just drop the total or something like that. That's just my one suggestion for an overall pretty good idea. Moving into the next section, we have Overprime. We haven't heard anything. The only thing that we've heard in 2022 from Overprime is that they said they plan on having another closed beta test, this one being longer than the previous one that lasted 2 days. But we don't know when. We have no idea when that would be, and the only other thing that we've heard is their early access, which I believe was stated for Q1 2022, has been delayed. That got delayed in like mid-February, and then they said they were going to have another closed beta test, but past that, we have not heard anything from Overprime. And moving us into the final section, we have Predecessor. We don't really have a whole lot of news on tests or access. That stuff hasn't really been talked about. We just don't know. We actually have no information to go off of there. We have gotten a bunch of teasers, though, showing stuff like clips and new heroes and stuff. New heroes such as Faye, Richter, Rampage, and Grux. These are some of my favorites. I really like Richter. I think Faye has a really cool ultimate. I'm curious what they do with the rest of her kit. I always found parts of her kit boring with a really cool ultimate, just an ult bot kind of thing. But we will see what they do. They've liked to mix up these kits. We've seen pieces of all of their kits, but I don't think we've seen the entirety of any of them. I would like to say that my next hero tier list for Predecessor is doing pretty good. I'm not doing too shabby. I got Richter, Faye up there. Those two were kind of gifted because they were on the teasers. Rampage, of course, was in there as well. Grux was a lucky guess. And then the main other news that we have for Predecessor is that Nibori is the new community manager. I don't know exactly what that means. He's the guy that does the posts on the socials, I believe. He's the guy that does the posts in the Discord. Tiger Stripe is gone. Nibori is taking Tiger Stripe's position, so that's kind of how that worked. But overall, I think that that's pretty cool. A person who helped build the community now gets to sort of manage the community, to not say it better. So I think that's pretty sick. But that's pretty much it that we've heard from Predecessor, meaning that's pretty much it that we've heard from all the Paragon 2 teams. Again, Fault, we got a new hero. Game's still the same. Overprime, Silent, Predecessor. We got some new heroes, but we don't know when we can play them. But that's all I've got for you guys. So if you enjoyed the video, please do leave it a like. If you want to see another one, go ahead and hit subscribe. But as always, I've been Pinzo. This video's donezo. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one.